Kovarik of Austria at the start on the course, 5th overall. He missed round 4 in Durango, but back here in round 6 here at Leysin. Rides for the intensity with Britain's Nigel Page, incidentally. Halfway time was good, 2:56.87, although there have been a few faster than that already. But losing a little bit of time lower down, 9 seconds off the lead, 5 minutes 3.88, only 16th. Now, Gracia, the Frenchman, lying in 11th place overall, but he's had fluctuating form this season. Sometimes he's good, sometimes this Volvo Cannondale rider is not quite as good as he would wish. He was the World Junior Champion back in 1995. Getting plenty of encouragement from the crowd. A halfway time, best though, 2 minutes 43.15 at the halfway stage. That's good, hanging on nicely, despite the greasy condition. Nearly lost it there, but hung on well on the corner. 5 minutes 3.88 from the last rider we saw. That was Kovarik. This is going to be a lot faster than that. It could be around the 4:52.53. He's not got very far to go. The overall lead 4:51, and he's just inside it by a fraction. A new best time by 0.04 of a second. Gracia taking the lead, 4:51.33. Mickael Pascal of France, 3rd overall. Won his first ever World Cup event in round 4 at Durango. There'll be plenty of supporters. There's lots of French made their way to Leysin in Switzerland here for this 6th round of the Tissot UCI World Cup. Very, very fast on this long straight stretch. Pascal making the most of it too to gain as much ground as possible. Halfway time, good, 2:40.07, 3 seconds faster than Gracia, so he could be in line to take the lead. Mickael Pascal still going well there, nearly lost his left-hand pedal, but he's back on song. He's nearly down at the finish. Another 10 or 11 seconds and he'll be there. He's really going for it. Over the jump, over the road. That's a wonderful job. He's done that excellent 4:51.33 to beat from Gracia. And look at that, 4:41.30. That's a huge amount he's knocked off the leadership as we go back up to the top and see Greg Minnaar. Now then, there's only Vouilloz to follow this South African rider who's 4th overall at the moment. His best placing was in Japan, where he came 4th overall. Pascal, a brief shot of the current leader. He's in the hot seat at the moment. He's on top of the pile with just Minnaar and then Vouilloz to come. Only these two can possibly beat him. The global racing man here clocking 2:44.82 at halfway. 3rd best. He's behind Pascal and Gracia. Coming up to the finish. No, he's not quite made it. 3 seconds adrift. 4:41.31 goes up into 2nd place. So, Nicolas Vouilloz, the world champion from 1995 to 99. He's world rank #1, but he's only lying 2nd, who's not here in Leysin. So a chance here for Vouilloz to go to the top. Vouilloz. And Vouilloz's got a problem. He's broken his saddle. And so Mickael Pascal must know that he's won. A slow time for the champion.
3 weeks ago. And I win with a little bit luck because I start in the dry and all the people in the rain. And today, all the people have the same condition and I win. I'm more confident now. It's good.
Well, it was a good one for him, but Vouilloz's saddle problems meant he was 29th only, although it was still good enough to put him into the overall lead, ahead of Barrel, Pascal and Minnaar. Back in a moment. The men, Lopes and Boots. Wade Boots from Australia, Brian Lopes from the USA. Wade Boots won round 4 in Japan, 2nd overall. Lopes is the overall leader. He's had 3 wins out of 4, and Lopes is the man who should win this if all is equal, but you just can't tell with downhill, can you? Look, they've had a lot of head-to-heads, these two, and normally it's Lopes who gets the better. This for a place in the semi-finals, and Lopes got his work cut out here to hang on, if he can, to Wade Boots, who is really flying behind him, but at the end of the day, it's Lopes who just gets there in 1st place to go into the semi-finals. Now, Mike King of the US and the German Guido Schug. Schug takes the early lead, 6th overall. Mike King just flailing in his wake at the moment. This is new territory for Shug. He's never reached the quarterfinals before. And King hanging on to him by shirt tails now. Shug taking a quick look back. And oh, the pair of them coming off. Oh my goodness me. Well, right coming together as they say in Formula One racing. And that's to Mike King's advantage. And King coming down over the finish line and into the semi-finals. Well, that was an eventful one. Now then, the third quarter-final, Great Britain's Scott Beaumont. This is as far as he's ever been before, but it's Greg Minnaar of South Africa who takes the lead. He came second in the downhill, and he's 8th overall. Oh, a really bad fall for Greg Minnaar in the hay bales. So Scott Beaumont taking this one, and he should be unopposed. Indeed, Beaumont going even further than he's ever been before. The British rider looks quite pleased with himself there, getting into the semis. The last of the quarterfinals then, Karim Amour on the right, Eric Carter of the United States on the left. Amour into the lead. Karim Amour for Diamondback, 13th overall from only the one ride. That was in round one at Maribor when he came fourth. Dear me, a fall for Karim Amour. He caught his pedal, seemed to catch the pedal in the flag there. So Eric Carter, 5th overall, including a second place in round 3 at Grouse Mountain, coming through to go into the semi-finals. So, quickly on to the semis. King versus Lopes. King on the right, Lopes on the left. Lopes going straight into the lead. He's been in 3 consecutive finals. Could this be his 4th? Lopes, when he gets the lead, he very, very rarely relinquishes it. What he has, he holds, and he's doing it here, look. Mike King is trailing him all the way here. Lopes clearly in control at the moment, but you never say that a man's going to win until he's crossed the line in downhill, in duel. Downhill or duel, come to that. But this looks a very good duel in the semi-finals for Lopes, and Lopes then going into the final where he will face the winner of the second semi-final of the duel, Scott Beaumont of Great Britain or Eric Carter of the United States. And that's Carter in the dark strip going into the lead on the first corner. Carter then from Beaumont, Great Britain's Beaumont, doing well to get into the final. Even a 4th place would be an excellent performance for him. Carter's already been in the final once, of course, this season. Could this well be his second? Beaumont has done well to get thus far. Carter seemingly in control here. And Beaumont trailing in his wake at the moment, but hanging on like glue. Over the road they go, and sprinting down towards the final leap, and onto the left-hander to the finish. No question, Carter, what he has, he holds. He's into his second final of the season. Well, another chance for Beaumont to do something here, because this is the small final, or the minor final in the duel between Scott Beaumont now and Mike King. Beaumont, who rides for Kona Ford, in a close battle here with King. King in the lead, but Beaumont giving it everything he's got now. He's just got to hang on and wait for an opportunity. Still King. Still King. Beaumont in blue, looking for a way round. And Beaumont going a little bit... I thought he'd gone wide then, but suddenly he found a gap on the outside. And Scott Beaumont has taken the lead. If he can hang on to this, it's going to be by far and away his best performance ever. A 3rd place, beating his rival there, Mike King from the USA. Scott Beaumont then finishes in 3rd place in the duel. So to the final. Well, these two guys know each other very well, Carter and Lopes. The Americans have met on numerous occasions, and it's Lopes who's gone into lead. Well, we've seen what he's done before. His 3rd win in 4 rounds he's had. Could this be his 4th in 5? He's the overall leader by far, Lopes, and everyone knows that they're playing catch-up with this guy unless he makes an error, and he doesn't often make mistakes. Brian Lopes hurtling down this drop of some 600 meters and coming down to the line. He's going to win it. Brian Lopes, that's his 4th win in 5 rounds. He's done it again.
It's a 4th one this year, so I'm happy to still have the leader's jersey with just a few races left. It was a hard race today, and I had some tough rounds early on.
Well, there we are. There's the podium. Lopes, Carter, Great Britain's Scott Beaumont. Isn't that nice? But Lopes, clear, is going to win the overall now. He's 105 points clear, and we've only got 2 more rounds to go. But that is all we've got from Leysin in Switzerland. Till the next time, goodbye.